Nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing in life is free. There is no free lunch, there's no free ride, and there is no truly free advertising. Think about it. When you need traffic, generally you have to pay for it somehow. Sometimes you outright pay for it, such as when you take out your credit card and place an advertisement. When affiliates send traffic, you pay for any customer referrals. When joint venture partners send traffic, you usually don't pay cash, but you do pay for it somehow, usually by exchanging favors. So consider this for a moment. Imagine getting other people to send you traffic and pay you for this privilege to boot. Does it sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. The secret here is that you need to start licensing your content to other marketers. That means you sell resale right license to dozens or hundreds of other marketers who then sell your content to thousands upon thousands of their customers. Now, if there was ever a truly win-win situation, this is one of them. The license holder gets high-quality content to resell while keeping all the profits, and you get the cash up front from the licensing rights, and you get the traffic and sales from customers clicking on your links within your products. So let's talk about how to license your content step by step. Step 1 is to figure out the terms of your licensing offer. First things first, you need to figure out what type of a license to offer. Let me break down the 3 main types. First, there is your standard resale rights license, and this is where you give your license holder the right to resell or sometimes give away your content. However, they can't modify your content, nor can they transfer the resale rights to their customers. Which brings us to the next point. The second type of license is the master resale rights license. And this is where you not only give license holder the right to resell or perhaps give away your content, but you also give them the ability to transfer the resale rights. Okay? What that means is everyone who gets their hands on this content automatically has the rights to sell it or give it away to others. This type of license works particularly well for marketing and other business-related products. The upside for you is that you get your product into as many people's hands as possible. The downside is that your product quickly becomes devalued, as it tends to end up on a lot of sites as part of a large bundle of products. The third type of license is the private label rights license, and this is where your license holders get the rights to modify the content in any way they choose, as well as the rights to sell or give the content away. For the purposes of our discussion, you don't want to choose this option because you want your content and links to remain intact, so that the product retains the ability to drive traffic back to your site. So for now, you want to either choose resale rights or master resale rights. As mentioned, master resale rights can devalue your product, which is why you may opt for just regular resale rights. Okay? In addition, when you sell the resale rights to your product, you'll get more money per license because you'll know who has the rights to your product, and this gives you some amount of control. Once you've decided what type of license to offer, then your next step is to decide what all rights you'll give to license holders. Ask yourself these questions, and then use your answers to create your license. Will you give people the ability to give away your product? Will you allow people to use your product as a bonus alongside a paid product? Will you allow people to add your product to a membership site? Or will you allow people to bundle your product with other products? Also, you want to keep in mind that when you're writing your license, you can't tell people how much to charge for the product. You can offer a suggested retail price, but you can't demand that they charge a certain amount. I can't give you legal advice on how to word your license since I'm not an attorney. I don't play one on TV, and I didn't even stay in a Holiday Inn Express last night. The only advice I can offer you is this. You may want to get in contact with an intellectual property or business attorney to look over your license. The next thing you need to do is determine how many licenses you're offering. Keep in mind that the more licenses you offer, the less you can charge per license. However, the benefit of selling a lot of licenses is that you'll have more marketers putting your content into the hands of your target market, and that of course means more traffic and sales for you. Another reality to keep in mind is that not everyone who purchases a license will actually resell the content. I know, shock and horror, right? Some people are just going to let it sit on their hard drive and gather virtual dust. That's why selling several hundred licenses, such as 500 resale right licenses, is going to help you ensure that you do have active license holders getting your content into the hands of your market. Which brings us to the next step. Step 2 is to make sure you have back-end offers in the product you're licensing. In other words, optimize the traffic you'll be generating by making sure you have a strong call to action with a link back to your offers. You may include both soft sells and more direct selling. Let's imagine you're selling a book. If your book is about how to set up a blog, you might naturally include an affiliate link to a domain registrar. That's a soft sell. At the end of the book, however, you may put a direct advertisement for your lead magnet page along with a call to action. Here's an example of a call to action for you. Click here to discover the #1 way to drive traffic to your blog. Now, a word of warning about these promos. Just because you're adding links back to your site doesn't mean you should stuff your product full of links. That's because stuffing a product with links is just going to devalue it by making it look like a big advertisement. It'll also upset your license holders and their customers. It'll also reduce the chances of you getting any traffic. You see, people will stop reading or otherwise using your product if it feels just like a big advertisement. And even those who continue using it probably aren't going to click on the links. If a product is full of recommendations and promos, people get overwhelmed and they'll just click on fewer links. But put a few good recommendations and links into a product, which makes those select few seem really important, suddenly you'll have people following all your links. So what you need to do is make sure you have a really high quality product, perhaps one that already has a good track record of selling well. You want to offer something that your resellers are proud to sell, something that makes them lots of money, and one that their customers are going to love. Here's the bottom line. If customers love the product, then they'll follow the links within your product. So put out a high-quality product that naturally makes customers want to snap up everything else you're selling. Now the final step. Step 3 is to find people who want to purchase a license to your content. You have a great product, you've written up the terms of your resale rights license, now it's time to sell these licenses. And no, just because you built it doesn't mean the buyers will automatically appear. You need to find them and persuade them to buy your license. Naturally, you'll need a sales letter, which presents the biggest benefits of this offer. And these benefits can include things like the fact that license holders will have a high quality, in-demand product to sell. And of course, they get to keep all the profits. If you include a sales letter or a bonus product, then you can tout your offer as a true turnkey business-in-a-box type system. How about having proven demand for the product? Be sure to back this claim up with your own sales figures, your conversion rate, and your refund rate. You can brag about the low price for the resale rights. It's easier, and it's faster, and it takes less time to just grab resale rights to a proven product versus outsourcing the type of product. All right, you get the idea. Just let prospects know why this is a great deal for them. Next, you're going to need to drive traffic to your offer. And there's lots of ways to do this, including telling your list and social media followers about your offer, blogging about it, using pay-per-click marketing, purchasing text or banner ads on sites for resellers, affiliates, and other marketers. You can place ads in marketplaces such as eBay. Do take note that this works best for very low-cost licenses where your primary objective is to push out as many licenses as possible. All right? You can add it to your affiliate program and send out an announcement to your affiliates. You can even do co-promotions with your joint venture partners. Now let me make one note here about marketing partners. Be sure to directly recruit joint venture partners and affiliates who are already selling resale rights in your niche. Like I've said before, you can just run a Google search to find out who these people are. For example, if you're selling rights to a golf book, then you want to run a search for golf resale rights. These are the folks you'll have to approach directly to join your affiliate program as they have the most targeted audience for your offer. Okay, so selling the resale rights to your content is a good way to get others to pay you, even as they drive traffic back to your site. It's a pretty sweet deal, right? You can take it a little bit further too. If your content is really popular, you might even get it translated into Spanish, French, or Pig Latin, and then sell the resale rights to those translated products. Well, except for maybe the Pig Latin one. I was actually just seeing if you're paying attention. You can also consider putting your product into another format and selling those rights as well. For example, if you're currently selling a video, then you can sell the transcripts. Or if you're selling an ebook, you can let people sell the hard copy versions too. If you're selling physical products, software as a service, or similar kinds of offers, then you can set up a system where resellers keep all the profits, but you fulfill the order and handle customer service inquiries. The benefit for you is that you get access to your resellers' customers. The benefit to the resellers is they get the profits without all the usual hassle. So here's the bottom line. There are different ways to do this, but the end result should be a nice stream of traffic for you. And who doesn't like getting both traffic and money in the same deal? It's a winning combo. Now you've got enough info so far to take your income up a few levels, but if you want to truly maximize both your traffic and your sales, be sure to watch the next video right away.